Oh man, it's so bright. It's so bright. Why did we knock down every tree? Oh, this is how you, well, I'm gonna be honest. This is how you spend $3,000 on fencing. Now that's material, pipe, everything. This is a really expensive fence, but we wanted something really pretty in the backyard. But this is how you spend $3,000 on fencing, and then you buy a $300 Facebook dog, and he can get out. Yeah, wiener. Oscar Mayer. What a stinker. Man, isn't that beautiful? Hang on a minute. Wow. You got to stay back here so the sun's not in your eye. Sorry, I mounted some fans for the DOGs. And actually, there's another one up there. So, anyway, they're pretty handy. Morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Farms. I've actually been organizing the garage quite a bit. You guys will be proud. Check this out. Pretty slick, huh? I'm kind of a Fiskars snob. Like I like their stuff a lot. I also like Razorback though. You can get these at Tractor Supply or Home Depot. So I like them. I like them. Yeah, I'll link those attachments down below, like the hooks or whatever. They're super cheap, like 20 bucks. We got them from extension cords, all kinds of stuff. So I like it. Just trying to get stuff up off the floor because that's how I grew up. My dad kept a very tidy garage, and a very tidy garage mitigates spiders and just filth and grossness. Like, these shelves are pretty stinking slick, but they're about only good for like totes and big leaf blowers, but that's okay. Golly. I have no words. Zero. Poor little JD ain't getting no work no more because of Yakta. Wait, there's another view you gotta see. Hang on. Nope, wrong way. There we go. Woo! And this was actually in the garage. I swept it out and left it right there for you. What are y'all doing? Glory, not hi Glory. That's right, I'm sorry. We're pretending like there's not a baby in there, so we're not disappointed when the baby's not right there. Yep. It'll come when it comes. My goodness. CJ, you working on getting stuck on that one tree? MJ. All right, y'all ready? Here we have a collection of rocks. But that's going it back against the back of the garage because it's like it just steps off, man. It's like a 12-inch off the back of the garage because it's the top of the slab. But get ready. Woo-wee. My goodness. Dozer's still here. He's done. Okay. He's done. He's leaving it here before he moves it to his next job, which is a pond build. I got so much to tell you guys this morning. So much. Well, first things first, before anybody said anything about all those no tools without the scratches on them. Yeah, when you have a house fire, you have to buy new tools. So they don't have any scratches on them. They're brand new. And when you have a house fire and you have insurance, you really have to put that money back into the land and you have to buy things you lost. That's how it works. Or they'll come looking for you. So you just got to do it. Not the Stars and Stripes. They're good to everybody, but yeah. You know what I'm talking about. You got to reinvest wisely. Whew. Wow. I got a lot to tell you guys this morning. First off, huge shout out to my man, Tim Tice from Tice Excavation. That is his dozer. It's a tracked loader. That dozer is an extension of his hand, or an extension of his arm, I guess. That would make it his right hand. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Absolute legend on this thing. Like I've mentioned, my brothers and I, we grew up, mom and dad built houses. We saw a lot of land cleared because they would buy like 10 acres or 5 acres and they'd put houses on it. And I don't mean your cookie cutter houses. Like, I'm talking like legit cool, awesome houses. So I've seen a lot of land cleared in my day. Okay. He is by far the most talented I've ever seen run a machine. He really is. So there's a saying in baseball, if you're a baseball fan, there's a play on every pitch. And he truly, every tree he takes down and what order it comes down in and which way it's going to fall, everything is planned. I mean, it's insane. It's so awesome to watch. I made him a really good highlight reel. Thank you. I made him a highlight reel that I posted on the Doss Outdoors channel yesterday of him cleaning up Ray's pasture. That's right. Oh, but Chad, Ray doesn't have any animals. Why do you call it Ray's pasture? Oh, Chad, but you got pink posts. You're going to paint them black now that Ray doesn't have any animals? Listen, you know what we learned? You guys don't know everything. That's what we learned. And by you guys, I'm referring to basically a couple. Because first off, 40 acres of heavily wooded trees. If I called the Department of Natural Resources, or if I called a logger, they would keep going. They would take down more trees to keep this going and keep it healthy. We bought 40 acres and we've cleared approximately, if you added up all the square footage, we cleared 3 acres. That's it, 3 acres. And everybody's crying and upset. You'd have to clear more than 3 acres to build a house. Well, actually the person that built this house didn't, but I'm not calling out that person. I'm saying that's what happens. Like mom and dad have 5 acres. They cleared about 2.5 to 3 just to build their house and have a front yard. This has to happen. Okay, so get over yourself, you tree huggers. And by some people, I'm referring to anybody who doesn't like this view. You know what that view needs? A pond right there. Well, but Chad, you had 20 acres and you knocked down all your trees and you hated it because you didn't have any shade. No, we didn't. There was no trees to knock down. We knocked down dirt piles. It was an abandoned motocross track. This is our pig, Izzy. She's pretty vocal. I urge you to watch any motocross event. Tell me how many trees you see in the middle of the track. None. You know why? Because there's no trees on motocross tracks, and there was no trees on our old property. It was dirt. All dirt. 12-foot high dirt. We didn't knock down any trees. We were growing trees, or trying to. This is a pig nut hickory, and it stood up to 83-mile-an-hour winds the other night. Tried and true like hickories do. Yep, I rhymed. And I know it was 83 because that thing told me. That's my weather station. Whew. But man, let me tell you something. We have enjoyed not having trees right here because in case you guys didn't know, oak trees like to fall. Okay, they grow big and tall and then their limbs will get like 30 feet long straight out the side. And then for no reason at all, other than that limb will just be like, oh, I'm tired. And it'll go right on top of the tractor. And then Chad's real upset. So we took out all the trees right here that were dangerous because let me tell you something. The other night we actually lost power. We had to get in a storm shelter. We didn't play it up because we hadn't been able to tell my mom and dad yet. If you're here, welcome and howdy. If you're old here, welcome and howdy. This is my lovely wife and I's 40 acres, 37 acres of trees, 3 acres of good clear grass and all that good stuff. Yep, if you've been following along, my dad had heart surgery. He's on the mend. He's doing great. But sometimes he watches these videos before I can talk to him. And I didn't want him to be worried about us getting in a storm shelter for 20 minutes the other night and then staying at a hotel. Because let's be honest, my dad's sleeping in a hospital bed. And he would worry about us sleeping at the Candlewood Suites. Didn't mention it the other night, but it was pretty stinking scary. There was like 60 telephone poles down or utility poles down. A lot of people just got power back yesterday from the storm Friday night. So 4 days to get power back. It was absolutely deadly. 80-mile-an-hour winds are no joke whatsoever. And I truly believe if Mr. Tice had not taken these trees down in front of the house, we'd have had damage on our house. So that's why you take down your trees. I got one more rant and then we're gonna party with some animals. If you don't take down trees, they will fall down and they will be dangerous. We've been here for 6 months. A little over, and every 2 weeks there's at least, and I know this like a measurable amount. I make videos for a living. I have record of all this. Every 2 weeks on one of our trails or in our driveway or wherever, we've had a tree fall down or a branch or anything in the way. Like right now, if you look down our driveway, which is not a driveway, but start of our driveway, and then it goes out here, there are utility poles and the trees are touching them. The power line guys are coming out. Okay, they gotta do that. But yeah. Easy pig. Easy pig. Easy pig. No, listen. You got a bunch of sweet feed yesterday because I had to lure you into the little pen. Hang on a minute, let me show you. Look at that. Just look at it. We'll walk down there in a little bit. I don't really feel like getting dirt and bugs all over me at 7:05 in the morning. How cool is that? Hey, speaking of sharing babies, where it is, Lucy? Where it is? It's really early in the morning. I wonder if Ray can hear me out here yelling at the animals. Are you kidding me? Hang on. I'm gonna start that rant right now. Y'all know what that is? That's the chicken coop that we haven't been using because that's the automatic door, well, the back of it, that ain't been working. And I'm not saying that door caused us to lose our chickens, but it failed quickly. And the chickens were using it, but we didn't know the door wasn't shutting. And then yesterday, in order to clear some land, Mr. Tice had to bump or move the coop a little bit, which he actually didn't. I did. I moved it with my tractor, and the door started working. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Whew. All right. We need to get these land hippos some hay, and we need to drive around. I need to take some measurements. I need to do a lot of work today. I need to get some fencing supplies. I need to do it all, man. All. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take them some hay. We're gonna hang out with them for a little bit, and then we'll talk some more. We will go into Ray's pasture. She's pretty stinking excited about that being opened all up. I need to measure it, but I think it's like 450 by 330-ish, give or take. Yeah, I think that's what it is. But she's pretty excited about it because we have not even been able to use this land for a farm. Like, none of our land's even been usable for farming. That's why the animals are on hay and cubes, and that's just the nature of it. That's just taking care of your animals when you don't have enough pasture for them. So we're super excited. And I tell you what else I'm excited about, man. Currently it is 7:45. We made it a little further than that. Yeah, it's 7:45 and it's 68 degrees, man. It feels amazing. Sorry, Dad, if you watch this. Don't tell my dad what the temperature is, though, because he's been waiting for these temps for quite a while. But Dad also knows in Southwest Missouri, Northeast Oklahoma, this area, Dad also knows it could be 105 in October. But trust me, Dad's keeping a close watch because I need seed all over that. I might even do some of it today. It sounds kind of relaxing. It truly does. I might do it right now. But then I gotta water it. When's it gonna rain? Woo! You know what else we need to do? This driveway. You know what else we need to do? This driveway. No idea what just happened there. We need some rock. I've got it on order. Thankfully, we don't live too far from the quarry where they pick up from around here. So we're gonna get it. Woo. That was a race, Nelly. You are so fast. I have no idea where he came from. I was filming, and all of a sudden, there was a Maximus. goodness. Woo! There he goes again. Look out. Look out. Maximus, quit playing with your food. I'm glad you got all that energy since you got like 12 girlfriends. Whew. Goodness.
I'm not sure what I'm going to be looking at. Oh.
I made a mess.
But it looks so
I made a mess.
It looks so much better though. I can tell like immediately.
Look at it.
Oh man.
So I only left 2 trees. And
we're making messes, but you got to make a mess to make it.
right. Well, you see I took this giant one down right here, right?
Yeah, I can.
That was nasty.
Holy cow.
You can see your pasture. So there were, let's see, probably a dozen trees right here, at least. I'm talking 20, 30-foot trees. There was a big one right here that was dead, but like some vine had taken over. Yeah, I'm eating a popsicle. Get on my level.
It was that one that blew a whole bunch of leaves in my pool though, because it's so close. And I've been wanting that. Oh my god.
You're welcome.
I really want that gone. That's awesome.
So, oh, guess who slept in the chicken coop last night? Izzy P.
I know. We said she would if we opened that door, so I was like, all right, why not?
We might need to get a new chicken coop now, because if we take out from her, oh man, I wouldn't upset that pig. These are a little bit too dangerous to mess with. We're going to call somebody on those. Same with those. The dozer can't push them over because we have a water line right there to the well house. We have electric just the other side of those trees coming to our utility boxes just inside those right there. So those have to come down with a chainsaw. This may surprise you guys, but I'm actually not a lumberjack. And that was quite the scoff there. I'm not going to tackle that. It's way too dangerous. So anyway, but how's that look? You can see all the way in there now. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I can take those other 2 little trees down inside your pen. He can't because these dozer's too big.
Oh,
see the little bitty one just this side of it?
I'm not worried about that.
But, well, did we tell him who was just here?
You didn't film any of it?
No.
Oh, I thought you
No, I told our fence guy, Jeremiah, but like, I'm not filming if you're not working. Come out here and work. Come out here and bid. So Jeremiah and Isaiah from JW Welding and Fabrication, they've done all our fence work. And they just left, and they're prepared to come out here in probably about 2 weeks and take care of this. We've got something really special planned for the hill right here. We're not just going to do traditional barbed wire. We want a real pretty, we want something real pretty to look at. So, right? So they're going to do that for us, but that's what we know. And you want to tell them anything about all the trees we've knocked down? I've made it pretty clear. I went on a pretty significant Chad rant about how we bought 40 acres and we cleared 3 and everyone hates us. But I just want to say something too. Listen, not all forest fires, but a lot of wildfires start because of mismanagement of forests, just so you know. We needed to manage this forest. It was bad. It was real bad, okay? Oh, Alumna, nice, text me back. I'm pretty sure I know what kind of whole home system we're gonna go with, like a generator.
Oh, yeah.
I've been picking his brain and he's like the ninja when it comes to all these things. So Al, I appreciate it, buddy.
King of living off grid.
That's for sure. That's for sure. And I told him we're not trying to like go total off grid. I'm not as tough as him.
We just want something to keep we can't go off grid. We need something to keep our power on.
Well, he's got a whole system, but we're not trying to like harbor and store it. I'm looking to make sure we are okay this winter. And he totally grasped that and hooked us up with some answers. So a significant, here's why you go this way versus that way. And that's what we got. So anyway, pretty excited.
Look at all these trees.
That's for sure.
Yep. That's what I have to say about that.
We got some burn piles.
Complaining that we took them all down. Look at all these trees. There's so many trees.
There are so many trees. Yep.
We didn't even, I want to say we didn't make a dent. Like, I know it looks like we made a dent, but we didn't.
Yeah. When the grass starts growing, you won't even know that there were trees missing. Yeah. And another part of that too is our fencing bid for this next fence project is 2,400 feet of fencing. Let's see, 1,900 feet of that is 6-strand barbed wire. And our fencing bid is about half the price because it's clear and there's no trees. So, and that's the way it should be. But
not as much labor has to be
more than worth it. Well, and that's the thing. He came through here, Jeremiah did, when he put the first fencing in with a forestry mulcher. But it doesn't do what that track loader does. Not even close. It can't.
Now they can be back there without worrying about like brushing up on like ticks and stuff. Like they're not going to have any.
Well, and there were days, remember, there were days where they couldn't work because of the wind. Now they don't. I'm not saying they don't have to mind the wind, but there are, I mean, you saw it. I actually made a reel this morning. I went back there and pewed. So I made a reel this morning, but like there's tons of room back there, tons of room. They're very excited about it. He was very pleased. They can actually work us in and bang it out in like 48 hours. Yeah, versus having to have like 2 weeks here.
It would be fast.
So, I know we're just rambling here. Your hair looks very pretty, by the way.
Thank you. I got it done this morning.
Did you notice that it's not as humid with all the trees down?
We said that this morning.
The inside of the house is brighter. That was one thing that bothered you when we bought the house, was how dark it was inside, because it was almost like they needed more windows. Well, we have huge windows in the boys' bedrooms, our bedroom. I have a huge picture window, double walkout door.
It really is truly brighter. Dark. Yeah, it really is brighter, a lot brighter. And we took out every single tree in front of the house, and so I think that's made a huge difference. And then, but even light shining in our back window is nice. And then I walked out this morning because you were like, "Do you notice like it feels nice out here?" And we were talking about humidity, so I looked it up because I wanted to see how high the percentage of humidity was, and it was 86%, and I was like,
but it doesn't feel like it.
Ow. No, I couldn't tell like I did the other day. Remember we were talking about I came out here and it was way too hot.
So back in the back when I was playing with my Freedom Launcher this morning, it's dead air back there. I mean, there's no breeze, there's no movement. It's just straight dense air. But then you come over this hill and it's like,
this is really nice. Yeah.
Even Old Glory moves more.
Right.
America. Had to.
Oh my gosh.
You're welcome. All right. What is that? Get him off.
Wait, kind of. It's not even a bee.
Ninja.
Like, I can't tell.
What is that?
I don't know, but I don't want it to sting me.
Woo. Well, you and Kyle wearing them bright colored shirts, man. You're all just asking for it, walking around looking like flowers. That's why you wear black and blue.
No.
Somebody would be like, bees are colorblind. I gotta be honest, I don't think they're colorblind. Otherwise, there wouldn't be so many stinking colors of flowers per God creating it that way. That's how I look at it. So anyway, I gotta find another project and work on it. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right. Y'all be good. Don't work too hard. Don't make it weird. God bless. Deuces. See y'all.